You've heard Billie Eilish's song about it, but what actually is a pineapple? Well, it's a tropical fruit with a tough outer skin and prickly brown scales. Inside there's a yellow, juicy, spiky flesh that tastes sweet like sugar cane and vanilla custard. Yummy, but don't eat the seeds. They're not very nice. Oh, we think pineapples are pretty average though. They're often used in cocktails and pizzas and ice cream and decorate hotel lobbies. They're even the state fruit of the U.S. state of Delaware. But back in the 18th century, they were super rare in Europe. People would rent them just to show off. It was the original fruit basket. Hi, I'm here to bring you the craziest stories from history's fruit bowl. Now, most fruits were pretty easy to get in 18th century England. Oranges, apples, cherries, plums, pears, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, red currants, white currants, gooseberries, melons, figs, and grapes. All of those could be found growing in abundance across the country. Oh, and don't forget about imports like lemons, limes, and bananas. These fruits could be found year-round in most cities. You could even find exotic fruits like cocoa, coffee, and chocolate, though we won't talk about how they got there. The only problem was pineapples. They didn't grow naturally in England. The fruit had to be imported, and because of that, pineapples were incredibly expensive. In today's money, they cost more than $200 a pop. Only the richest people could afford them, which meant they had to be rented for special occasions. And I mean really special because you weren't renting the fruit to eat. You were renting it for its appearance. Imagine showing up to a party and bringing a pineapple. It was a symbol of wealth and power. Back then, fruits were judged by their rarity. How hard was it to get to your market? How far did it have to travel? Was it worth the cost? If the answer to any of those questions was yes, then that fruit was considered luxurious. And no fruit was more luxurious than the pineapple. So you dress up in your finest clothes, bring the pineapple to the party, and then put it on display. After the night was over, you'd return the pineapple to the rental shop without even taking a bite. Some historians say pineapples were rented as a symbol of wealth. Others say they were a symbol of free love. That's right. Renters would often put the pineapple in their window to show the world they were available. The brighter the fruit, the more desirable they were. If someone else had a pineapple in their window, it was a sign they were taken. Oh, the drama. It was so popular for people to rent pineapples, there were entire businesses based around it. By the 1770s, London was flooded with shops advertising fresh, ripe pineapples, ready for rent. Some even offered delivery. Renting a pineapple might have been the original Airbnb. But the pineapple craze didn't last forever. During the French Revolution, many of the fruits that were once seen as luxuries became much more common. Oranges, lemons, and limes became cheaper after European colonies started popping up in the Caribbean. Bananas became common after a banana plantation was set up in the Canary Islands. Then, after Napoleon was defeated, international trade routes were established, making it easier and cheaper to import fruits. Before long, pineapples were no longer a status symbol. They were just another fruit. But it wasn't all bad. Cheaper pineapples meant more people could enjoy the fruit. Think about all the pineapple pizza that could be bought. I rest my fruit. Hey, thanks for watching. I've been your host. If you want to see more short videos, check out our new channel. We'll see you next time with the story of one of nature's most mysterious fruits. What's the deal with durian?